Good morning, children. Today we are going to see the next chapter, that is 14, light and formation of shadows. Again, this is interesting chapter for you. For before going to that, some questions are for you. Can we see anything in total darkness? No, because if darkness is there, we can't see anything. We need light to see that all things in the darkness. What help us to see the object around us? So if you want to see the object around us, you need light. Yes, if light is not there, yeah, mostly at the night, that time we can't see anything. When light will on, that time we can see that all things. But in daytime, due to the sunlight, you can see anything. So you need the light to see the object around us. What does the light in each of the picture originate from? Here four pictures they have shown the source of light. Here in first it is of source sun, it is main source sun. Next it is a bulb, so it is artificial. Again third one, it is a insect, it can produce the light, it is of candle light. So this is of different source of light. So the object or material which emits the light means they are the source of light themselves. These are known as luminous object or materials. So if we are seeing, the intensity of light is determined by the object which emits the light. For example, if you are taking the torch and candles light, if you are comparing, so the light emitted by the electric torch, it is more intense. You can see clearly in the torch than the candles. Yes, so it is more intense torch, it is, you can see more clearly in that than the candles light. So the object or materials, they are not the source of light, they are not the source of light. These are known as non-luminous object or materials. Some man-made objects or materials also emits the light. These are called as artificial source of light. Means man-made. Electric bulbs, light, tube, torch. These all are artificial source of light. But children, you know that main source of light, whatever it is, main it is of sunlight, which we are getting light. Yes. So again, this is natural source of light, main source of light, it is of sun only. Yes, so otherwise stars in the night, they also are having this light. Again, some fireflies are there, some insect they can produce the light, and angelfishes are there, they can produce their light, and some honey mushrooms are there, natural source of light. These all are the natural source of light. Now, next point, it is that propagation of light. For this, you have seen the light entering through the window. Almost in the afternoon, you can see clearly that, or morning also you can see. But in the afternoon, the rays of light coming or entering from the slit of door or windows, anything. If you see that these light rays, they are coming from the hole through that in the straight only, and in between that light you can see small dust particle. Yes, so these light entering that from, it is in the straight, and we can see the dust particle in there. So due to this dust particle, the path of the light becomes visible, and we can see this path is in the straight line. Yes, so the propagation of light is in the straight only. For that, you have to do two experiment at home. For in that, first one is that I will explain what it is. You have to take 3 card sheet of same size and make a small hole at the center with the help of needle, and you have to arrange the cardboard in in such a way that 3 holes are in the same line, straight line. And next, what you have to do, here at one side you have to take a burning candle, and other side, from this side you can see the image of that. Again that I will show you the page, means you can see like this. You have to arrange this. Yes, do you see the flame? Yes, if these are three, then you can see that image clearly, this of that candle. But for second step, if you are moving this cardboard, second one, now do you see the flame? No. If you are moving, that will change this position, and from this you are getting the light travels in a straight line only, children. So this is called as linear propagation of light. Yes, linear propagation of light. From this experiment you can understand the light travels in a straight line. Now next point, it is that reflection of light. So this is again very important part in there, reflection of light. So reflection of light, for that you can see the object. How do you see an object? So this is again very important. Yes, when the rays, they are means rays of light falling on the object. Now this source of light, bulb, it is there, and this is object, you can see. So what is happening in there? The rays of light, they are passing falling on this object. Again they are thrown back to our eyes, thrown back to the surface of object. So this is known as the reflection of light, and we can see the object when reflected rays reach to our eyes, that time you can see clearly. So like this you are seeing the objects. Yes, now next point, it is that here again some questions for you. In which objects do you see and reflection? Here some object, it is of mirror, it is of wood, and it is a window of the car. So if you are seeing mirror, you can see the image, but in wood we can't. In that car window also you can see their image. So if we are seeing what is the difference between object and its reflection. Now see, when you see your face in the mirror, that time also the light is reflected from your face. Light is reflected from your face, that falls on the mirror. Whatever light is reflected on your face, that get reflected on the mirror, again gets reflected back, and that's why we can see the image in the mirror. Yes, when if you are seeing, do you see the image in the glass of the plane? Yes, you do see, but it is somewhat faint. But if we no image will see at the all on the wooden surface, on this we can't see our image. Yes, you may have seen your image form in the surface of this steel dish are also there in kitchens. Yes, again some walls tiles are there, in that also you can see. Again in water lake also you can see. So you can list it in where you are seeing the images. Now our next point is that images in the plane mirror. Yes, for that what you have to do, stand in front of a plane mirror and look at your image in it. So when you raise your right hand, which hand of the mirror is raised? If you are raising your right hand, he is doing brushing with right hand, but when you will see in the mirror, you will get it, that is using left hand mirror, because when the left and right hand of the original objects, they are appear to exchange in the mirror image. That's why you can see that right, left, left, right. Yes, what changes do you see in the image if you decrease or increase your distance from the mirror? So the image is as far behind the mirror as the object in front of it. Yes, means if you are there, no change. Is there is any difference between height and height of the mirror image? So whatever height of yours it is there, you are getting that much only. See, this they have shown that much. He will not see like this. His height will not increase or decrease. The size of image is same as in that of the object. So this is about the plane mirror. Yes. Now next one more experiment you have to do, that is of pinhole camera. That also you have to do at home. Yes. Say take empty cylindrical box for that. Yes. And you have to remove its cap on one side and paste a thin white paper on its place. So white paper you have to place and make a small hole at the center of the other cap. So you have to do the hole to there and light the candle and hold the box in such a way that the flame of the candle in front of the hole. So like this. So when you see that upside down inverted image of that candle, here they have shown this an inverted page, on the thin paper you can see the inverted. Yes. So you can do that pinhole camera and tell me what is actual happening in there. Your conclusion I want. Yes. After that I will explain to you what is happening in there. So you do this and observe that all things and tell me there. Next part we'll see in the next video. Okay. Thank you.